What's happening, sports fans? How you doing? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Happy Hump Day Wednesday to you. And we are talking Coach Prime. It's been a minute since I've done a segment on the Colorado head coach. And we're talking high school recruiting, which just ended a couple of weeks ago. And the process of the way Coach Prime goes about it and attacking it, he actually does it. We're going to talk about that in this segment. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that follow button, and subscribe to the channels if you have not already done so. According to 247 Sports, this year's Colorado Buffaloes high school recruiting class is rated 27th in the nation. That is 17 transfer players and 14 high school recruits. Well, Coach Prime does not do any high school recruiting, far as in-house visits or going to the schools to recruit high school football players. Yeah, that is very unusual for college football head coaches not to go do that. Matter of fact, in going in his third year at Colorado, he has not done any in-house visits nor school visits to recruit high school football players. Now, he would tell a local media outlet just a few weeks ago, and I quote, he says, "That's how I recruit." He says, "I don't go to nobody's school or nobody's house. I'm not doing that. I'm too old to be going on somebody's school, somebody's house, to somebody's school, excuse me." He said, "All the kids that I'm recruiting, as a matter of fact, they are in the transfer portal. They are grown men with kids. They don't need me to come around their crib and try to convince them to come play for me. Nah," end quote. That again, Coach Sanders actually said that. Coach Prime said that on the Tamron Hall show on ABC. So again, that's very unusual because at the college football level, high school recruits, that's where the head coach can go and kind of woo, so to speak. Or you want to make sure that especially a 4-star, 5-star, make them feel wanted. Coach Prime does it. Now, I'm sure his assistant coaches does it because he's got quite a few former NFL players on his staff, or even Hall of Famers. Actually, Warren Sapp is a graduate assistant, so he cannot go recruit. But now he just hired for running backs coach Marshall Faulk, and he has a few other NFL vets. But again, it is kind of weird to hear a head coach at a Big 12 school out of a Power 5 conference said that he does not do any high school recruiting. And he has the budget for it. Colorado has provided Coach Prime a budget of $200,000 to take a private air travel for recruiting. He has not used any of that budget since he has been employed in Boulder. Again, he mostly uses on-campus recruiting to get, he asks the players that he's interested in, they can come on campus, and he uses social media, his video production. As you know, his oldest son, Deion Jr., that takes care of his Instagram and his YouTube channel. So his program is showcased where, high school players, it's at the tip of their fingers on their mobile phone. But I still feel like that does take away from the personal contact, the one-on-one, knowing that a coach of Coach Prime status will come visit you. You would, that to me, in a way, I could see other head coaches using that somewhat against Coach Prime. If they recruiting the same player, they can say, "Hey, look, see, I'm here. I came in here to your home, to your school, to really want to get to know you." Whereas Coach Prime is just kind of sitting back and letting them come to him. But again, everybody has a method to their madness. Again, with the NIL thing going on at the college level now, a lot of these players really are going to the best place where they can get the most money. So it may not necessarily always be now for these players be about the head coach. It's about the NIL. How much can a school pay me to come there? And it may not even depend on the coach. So I can see it both ways, but I would think that I would still, as a head coach, if I'm recruiting a 4-star and 5-star guy, I want him to know that I want him, and I would want to be in his presence, and I really would like to know a little bit about him in that one-on-one. It's still nothing. You still can't get that same feeling, that personal one-on-one contact. It's nothing better than that. Then you can meet somebody over FaceTime and Zoom and all that. That's all great. But the one-on-one, the eye contact in that person's presence, that's definitely a different feel, and it makes you feel wanted. So Again, it's worked for Coach Prime thus far. They went 9-4 last season. You know, they made it to the Alamo Bowl. They also got a couple of guys that's going to probably go high in the draft, and not possibly they are going to. His son and quarterback Shedeur Sanders, which is probably going to be either the first or second quarterback taken, and Travis Hunter could possibly be the first player taken overall. Plus, Jimmy Horn Jr. I think is going to go in the first round, possibly in another receiver. So again, it's Coach Prime. He's all over the place. He has his Amazon Prime show, Coach Prime, that just debuted. He does a talk show out as well on Tubi as well. So his presence is everywhere. So players can see him and see what he has and see his program all over the place. So I guess that's another way of looking at it. So I'd like to know what you guys think about Coach Prime not going on recruiting visits to recruit top-notch 4- and 5-star high school players. Tell me in the comments. I'd like to know your thoughts. I'm Kendrick, the Sports Guy. We will see you on the other side, and on the next report. I am out. Peace.